Hey everybody, this is the last video of the Master Plan of Evangelism video series discussing the last chapter of Reproduction. Now again, just kind of as a recap of this whole book, this is all about having a mindset. The book kind of defines it as a strategy, but this is a mindset that you and I have to put on when it comes to discipleship in regards to vintage and in e-groups. And it's about being intentional, and it's about investing in other people in a very specific way. Now, reproduction is all about expecting them to reproduce. Jesus built into his disciples and then expected him to do the same. I believe the most successful way to do this, to approach this, to live it out, is to be upfront from the beginning with your e-group members, that you are looking for this type of relationship to be kind of temporary, that you're expecting them to grow to the point where they then become leaders themselves. I believe that if you tackle this from the onset, that if you bring this up from the beginning, then that takes away the feelings of, of not wanting to leave or having a hard time with a type of detachment. But if you are intentional right from the beginning on saying, hey, I'm doing this with you so that someday you can do this with someone else. Now, length of time, I think it varies. For me to say, yes, this should be a year, or this can only be 6 months, or this can only be 1 semester. I don't think I'd want to limit it in that way. I think it varies. There's no decisive time period. But if from the beginning, when you're discipling your e-group members, if you're up front and saying, hey, I'm doing this with you, but only for a certain amount of time because I want you to do this with someone else someday, I believe that's what will set you up for success. Again, I want to thank you for tuning in. I pray that this book, that these videos, that the discussions you're having between coaches and e-group leaders, I pray that they're fruitful, they're beneficial, and that they're leading you in becoming disciple makers yourselves and making disciples at Vintage, because that's our goal. That's what we're shooting for. We want to make disciples who will then make disciples. So as always, it's been a pleasure. I look forward to our next book series in the fall, and continuing this path, just running towards God and trying to bring as many people as we can with us. If you need anything, let me know. I'll talk to and see many of you very soon. Later.